Hey everybody, Rorree here. Welcome to my channel, Totally Rorree. All right, so we are going to continue with our little series on the four agreements. We're going to continue with that, okay? And we are coupling it now with some other type of oracle card just to give it a little bit of diversity and mix up the energy. Okay. So today we're going to do the four agreements cards mixed with a rune. All right. All right. So if you didn't catch the last one, this stone here is called golden. What is it? I'm sorry, golden sheen obsidian. It's called golden sheen obsidian. And there it is. I'm sorry to be all up on the camera. Okay, but it's really pretty. If you can see it, it has like golden highlights. It's like so beautiful. It just yelled at me when I was at the event hosted by Prosperous Network. Prosperous Network. That's where you can find him on Instagram, Prosperous Network or Total U, the letter U. All right, I also have it in the description box. I have his hashtag in the description box and it says Prosperous Network. You would go to the very bottom of the description box. I put it at the bottom so you wouldn't have to be looking through all the information if that's what you were looking for. All right, so anyway, so this is an Ankh, those of you who don't know that, and I'm going to do a piece on Ankhs. I might even collab with the gentleman from Prosperous Network to you know, talk about Ankhs or what have you. I don't know. I'm marinating on that. But anyway, so let's see, what does this stone mean if you missed it in the last one? The golden sheen obsidian is ideal for balancing energy fields and releasing the ego. The reflective nature of obsidian makes it one of the first stones used in self-reflective meditation, internal growth, and self-understanding. All right. Okay. So Prosperous Network on Instagram. All right, so now let's get to these cards. We are doing the four agreements cards. I'm going to reread the book now after doing these cards because I'm really enjoying it. But I'm going to finish the cards first. There are what, 48? 48 cards. I don't know how many we have done. I don't even think we've done 20 yet, but I'm going to get through all these cards and then I'm going to go back and read that book because I'm really enjoying the lessons, and reflecting upon things, and it's a lot that like I talk about, I teach, I coach on these things, and I'm like, wow, this is very interesting what's in this book. So the card that I pulled today is from Always Do Your Best. Always do your best. That's the agreement that it's from. And it says, practice makes the master. Practice makes the master. I remember when I used to do network marketing, we used to say perfect practice makes perfect. Instead of practice makes perfect, it was perfect practice makes perfect. Because you could be doing something all the time and you're doing it the wrong way. And so you're not going to get great results if you're doing the same thing every day, but you're doing it in a ineffective way, So anyway, so perfect makes the master. Let's see what this is about. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, you know what, the punctuation in this is so small, I think, and it's all caps. So let's see. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I can't see if they put a comma there or is that a period. Let me see. Okay, so I think it's a period. I still can't see it. All right, so by doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. Okay, it is a period. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your words, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. All right. So it's saying by doing your best, you'll master the art of transformation. And so it's kind of saying if you follow the four agreements, then you're just going to be a stronger person. That's what it sounds like, because it's saying that do your best to not misuse your words. And one of the agreements is, being impeccable with your words. So, and I see that because the more we're impeccable with our words, the more we speak our truths, and the more we don't use our words against ourselves or others, because words are spells, so that's key. Assumptions, when we make assumptions, oftentimes assumptions lead us to lower vibrations because we assume things. Half the time you assume things, it's not even the truth. It comes from your own vain imagings, so I get that because when you make assumptions all the time, instead of just asking, you you can be disappointed, which comes to a lower vibration. So I get that. Not taking things personally. When you take things personally all the time, it does make you feel lower. It lowers your vibration, lowers your frequency, makes you feel not so great when you're taking things personally instead of realizing that whatever happened may not have even been about you. And if it was, just take responsibility for whatever part was and work on yourself with that. You know what I mean? But how somebody else is, what they're thinking or feeling or whatever, that's their business. And that's for them to do the same thing with it. All right, so I like this. So I'm going to read it again. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your words, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent within me. Yes. So just being conscientious of all these things will really create you into that master of yourself. I like that. You become a master of your fate, a director of your own soul. I like that. Okay, always do your best. So that was part of that agreement. And then the rune that we're going to go over today is Fehu. Now let's see if I pronounced that right. Fehu. I did. All right. So Fehu. Now, this card, well, I'm just going to say cattle or prosperity. So this is a prosperity card. So I like that. Okay. So the card has this lady looking all fabulous. I'm not. Okay. So she's at a pool, sitting on the side of the pool. She's got a lobster and she's got a little doggy. She's got some fab glasses and she looks like she's drinking something, champagne or wine or something. And there's this guy in the background with like a six pack and whatever. It looks like she's at a nice hotel or something, or maybe that's her house. Yeah, that could be her house, right? All right. So since prosperity is the word, so there you go. That's the picture I was describing. All right. So this is for the collective. All right. This rune card signifies wealth, material possession, and success in business. Owning cattle was a sign of wealth in ancient times, and this inevitably focuses interpretation of the rune's meaning on matters concerning money, property, and new income sources, or perhaps the need for them. All right. So this is about wealth, y'all. All right. However, it can also indicate forms of wealth that money cannot buy, such as good health, love, and happiness, and service as a reminder to be grateful for the things in our lives that we may be taking for granted. Yes. So it gives us a little reminder. And I feel like wealth, ever since I developed the course and program in, I think it was 2005. No. Yeah, I think it was 2005, called Recipe for Prosperity. And everybody used to come to the course thinking that I was going to give them like this formula to be prosperous in the businesses that we had, right? But it was all about peeling off the layers and becoming the best you could possibly be, which in turn equates to wealth because you become wealthy all the way around. And when you're wealthy and healthy and full of love and joy right here, then it's easy to attract what it is that you desire from out there, you know? All right, so let's go back to this. The need for generosity, sharing your good fortune, or taking time out to help others is another facet of this rune. Additionally, Fehu may symbolize exciting new beginnings. This new beginning could be a new business venture, but it could also point to the need to define your life less by outward shows and more by the things that are priceless. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm just telling you, because being happy and healthy, that just goes along with being wealthy. I'm just saying, you know, and wealth to me, when you are wealthy in spirit, nothing else really matters. And you might think that I'm just talking some crap until you get there. Once you get there, you'll see what I'm talking about. How you could smile in the midst of adversity. How you could look at, how did I show up in that? What could I do better? Instead of, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Once you get there and you are just in your peace, you're connected with your beloved, you're following your higher selves, you're not needing for anything. That's wealth. That's true wealth. Now, I like the dinero too. That just makes it better. That's like the icing on the cake. But I'm telling you, the cake, that's the icing on the cake. The cake, the foundation, that's the true wealth right there. I love this card for the collective. I love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, what is it? Practice makes the master. All right. So practice the four agreements. Practice like living them, you know? And that doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. It really doesn't. But that's not what this is all about. You know, that's not what this is all about. This is about being the best you, having that strong foundation in with self, with your higher self, with your collective, with your beloved, you know, your beloved group that works with you. That's wealth. When you can tap into your higher self, your higher source, it's just nothing like it. So I like these two cards for today. I love them, love them, love them. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Ashe, ashe, ashe.